Excuse me. I go here, mute, and click Control C, and then we go here. Alrighty, there we go. We're all set up. You guys are in a weird angle right now because my table is, down there. Just weird angle because I may not be at this for long. I am working on a diaper. And then I'm going to be working on inserts next. I'm hopefully going to just get to serging. We shall see, though. But I'm going to cut this out first and see what we... Wait a minute. What was I going to do? Before... I can always move that another inch if I need to, but let's check this out first. Get over here, fabric. This is microfleece, and it's different than any other microfleece I've ever used, so it's very interesting. I am actually loving this texture, which is really cool. But it's very different than the one I've had in the past, so I'm curious. Ouch! Fuck! I just scraped myself on a pin. That is a very common occurrence in my life. I'm always hurting myself on my pins. But, no, nice, light, right, ta-da. Might have to set you guys over here so that I can actually see. Because I am facing this way, and my computer is that way. Alright, there we go. Ta-da. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm concocting a diaper. All based on a pattern I am making for myself. So, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But, it definitely can fit what I was hoping right here. The question is, do I want to do that, or do I want to just let that be? It would be awesome if I could get 2 diapers worth of this out of the same fabric. I don't think that's going to be possible. I mean, I can get 2 diapers worth out of that, but there's a whole other piece right here that technically is not... Would you come over here? There we go. Like, I could maybe rearrange it enough to fit... No, I don't think there's any way of fitting 2 of those on here. At least not that I can tell from right now. But there is, I think I only need 1 for this part. Because this is going to be a stay dry layer, so it'll be like just on the top of this. So I think my plan is that it can go this way, but I could also make it so it folds with this on the top, which I might do. If it was just this way, yeah, I can fit. That might actually be what I do. That's probably what I'm going to do. Because then I can probably fit 2 diapers worth. So let's try this out. Let's see what we can do here. This I can give it another inch, which is good. That's another 2 inches. Ish. Hello. Just got back from the hospital where your husband's still currently staying. Aw, that sucks. I just got out of the hospital on Friday. Hello, dear. Hello. We are working on diapers here. This is my own kind of concoction type of deal. I did use a couple of patterns for the basic shapes of some of this. I combined 2 of them. I combined two patterns. One is my where be? One is my cover pattern. One is the pattern for this diaper, or basically the same pattern as this diaper. It's not thickly. It's not, it's not stuffed or anything. So it's just flannel. But I'm taking this one, combining it with the cover pattern, and I'm doing a fancy thing. Oh no. Good. Coming along. Good. Yeah, their strokes are not easy to recover from. But we are making what I'm hoping to be my go-to diaper for daytime. It could do nighttime if I had to, but nighttime I really need something all around absorbent, like a fitted diaper. That I'm also making, but not tonight probably. We'll see how much work I want to do tonight. I took a nap and now I'm wide awake. I don't usually start going to bed until like 4 a.m. So. Oh really? Sneezies? Who got the sneezies? But I also found this pattern here. The thing I'm doing, it's based off of a tutorial I saw on YouTube of a baby diaper, and I'm hoping it works because it'll make it really easy for the younger alters to be able to do it. Because that is one problem we are having with them. Specifically, one of them, he does not like to wear the diaper, and having one that's easy to do is going to be helpful. So, we're hoping that the all-in-ones are the clue to that, because I'm really getting tired of him taking off her diaper and then wetting and pooping his pants. Alright, so now we can see. I want to check if, or how much we can fit on this. Because if I can do 2 of these, I'm going to do 2 of these. Or at least even get 1.5. Because it does not have to have the stay dry layer in the, like... That's right, I was going to do the stay dry for... Oh, I'm a ding dong. I was going to do a different stay dry material with the hemp. But I'm trying to think if that's what I want to do. I could always do it for the second diaper if the first 2 don't fit. Oh wait, how many inches do I need? Where's my measuring tape? Fuck, Kai, what'd you do with it? Over here. Okay, so we need the folded bit to be about 11.5 inches. You so angry, Simon? He wants me to give him more food because he says he does not believe in an empty food bowl. Hey, we have plenty of that. Alright, Mister, this is not how this works. You stinker. Oh yeah, there's enough for that. Now the question is, where's the other piece that I just had for this pattern? I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out, basically. This is a little bit bigger than the piece I need right here. But I just want to see what we're looking at as far as... Yeah, this is a little bigger than it's supposed to be, but that's okay. I can trim that down. But, let's see. I'm just going to lay this here. Simon! Move. Okay. Can I get... Basically, I just need the length of this by 8 inches. So I have to see if I can kind of finagle that onto here, which I think I should be able to do. Where's the other one? Right here. So I just need to have like, yeah, I think I could finagle that for the most part right here. Even if I can't, I can finagle one. However, I might just cut out a single 8-inch, or however, it is 8 inches, right? It is 8 1/4. need 16.5 inches. Okay, let's see what I got here. It's bigger at the bottom than it is on top, which means I may need to shift it, but let's see what we've got width-wise over here. Ugh. We only have 15.5, and that's a max. Well, actually, we'll have about 16 exactly. I don't care if this is a little smaller than that, quite honestly. I might give it a try. I could also flip this that way, and that would give, yeah, it should work. Let me see. We'll cut that one out first, and then I'll do the other one, because this is the pattern piece here. This is so soft, and if this is the case, this is my new favorite fabric for the inside of diapers. If this actually works. Alright, I need about a 1/4 inch overlap. I normally eyeball it, but I am going to just double I can't use that one because I can't see the 1/4 inch measurement. Yes, I know I could go to the 1/2 inch. Yeah, but I might do a little bit more than that. I will eyeball it. Bigger is better than nothing. So for nearly 30 years, and you will be really good at eyeballing like 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. I know it's probably a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch. No, it's exactly 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's me. I do pride myself on that. I can eyeball a 1/2 inch, or the seam allowance is pretty good. The whole thing doesn't need to be 1/2 inch though, so I'm gonna kind of take it in just slightly. Yep, that one got a little bit close because I fucked up. Oh well, it's still within the 1/4 inch. Because I'm too far away. I might try this on the bottom of some tubey pads. That would be nice. Microfiber is wicking, so microfleece is a wicking stay dry material, so it's why we use it so much for the inside of diapers. Athletic wicking jersey is also a pretty popular one for that. I don't mind that one. It's just a lot harder to sew because it's so flimsy. Like, it just moves and stretches so much. Whereas microfleece is a little bit more sturdy. It's probably my go-to. Suede is also one very commonly used. I personally don't particularly like the suede because a lot of times suede needs pressure to be able to properly pass through, like, the fabric. It does a decent job if you get the right one, but yeah. And the reason I'm checking this to see if it fits is just because I'm not necessarily going to cut out the other ones yet. Because I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be making more of this pattern. This is a test. I ordered fabric for a cover anyway. I had enough to do a cover and a diaper because you need slightly more than 2 yards, or more than 1 yard for the cover. So I always get the 2 yards, which will be really good if I can get 2 things out of it. That's going to be amazing. Because currently I've been doing a cover, and then I put away the extra, or I'll make a wet bag out of it. I was going to maybe try doing some baby diapers that I could sell. Yeah, this is the inside layer that'll be against my skin. Well, not that particular one. This one. This one I'm about to cut will be. So what I'm going to do is, I think, use my insert pattern that I based that one off of for this. Wait a minute. How much different are you? You are about a ½ inch, maybe ½ inch different. Do I just want to cut this one and trim you to that? You're gonna get trimmed down pretty much anyway. Yeah, we'll just do that. I just need a basic line. I can also use this one, which is the one I originally used to make it. I need to trace this pattern onto... I need to trace the new pattern, if it works, onto my tracing stuff. This is amazing patterns. I love it. It's just chef kiss. I love it. It's very flexible. It works really, really good. Alright. So the goal is to get this to a straight fold. So it's not going to be that one. Well, yeah, it is actually. We need to go a little bit further in. It's going to be there. Now, I might just, I'm just going to use the already cut one. It's fine. It's a lot easier than this. It's only like a 1/4 inch difference anyway. And that's going to be taken up in a seam. So, I'm not too worried about it. Yep. So, I will put this one literally as close as I can to this edge. Flip it so I can cut it. I like things to be on my left, so I'm going to go from this side. I wonder, wait, how long is this going to be anyway? I need to know. So we need it to be about 8 inches by, let's fold this in half. I hope that's, yeah, that's the right. Because this is the same, it's the same width, length of the insert, it's just different. This is kind of a spin off of a snake insert. We need a bit 29 and a half-ish inches, which I'm just going to cut the full length and go from there. It should be about 30 something inches, and I can trim it from there. But we're gonna start it down below and line it up from down there, because that's where my smaller edge is. And we're literally putting it right on that line. And then we'll come up. I'll give it a pin up here. Where's my pins? There they are. I don't like this pin container, it's too tight. I usually use the magnetic one. Or at least it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I know mine's a bit of a jury-rigged magnetic one. Right. I am just going to cut this here. Alright. It's ready to go. Okay. No, I don't know if I want to do that. My ponytail's getting everything stuck on it. I might just have to cut it on my right side. Because I want to make sure. I mean, I can eyeball that. I'm not too worried about it. If it's a little thinner or thicker, it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a lot thicker. Oh man, that was fucked. Simon, I don't know what you want, dude, but you're just sitting there staring at me. Ta-da. So now what I'm gonna do is flip it this way, and I'm gonna start from the bottom. I'm just gonna pull it up here and in the halfway mark and do it from there. Whoops. Come here. It slid. It's okay. I just need a basic. There we go. Ta-da. Now I can go from that side. Oh, that's right. I'm not connected to that anymore. So we're just gonna scoot this one so that that part is lined up and the top is lined up, and I'm gonna go ahead and trim this side. There we go. And I'm just gonna lay that flat like that for a minute, or not flat but out. How much does it cost to make a diaper? It depends on what type of diaper it is. If it has absorbency sewn into it, or you get absorbency with it. For a shell, for simply like a diaper shell, it costs me a minimum of like $20, minimum of $20, and that's just for a shell with no stay dry, nothing. That's just waterproof, snaps, elastic. For the absorbency, that's where the money comes in, because it's, how much was it? Let me actually look that up. Let me calculate, because for me personally, I do have to buy 2 yards of fabric. However, if you're in the next size down, I only have to buy a single yard, you know, which I would love to be down another size, but I don't know that that will ever happen, because a medium is pretty small. Although, I might someday get into a medium. This is a large, extra large, by the way. But when I made diapers in the past, I made a pocket diaper and one insert. And I had to sell that for $65. And that was lowballing it for my labor that went into it. Right now, I would probably have to sell it for a minimum of $75 to $80 for that. For a cover, we're probably not looking at quite that much. I'm trying to find my phone so I can look up what I paid. I can tell you kind of more of an average. Where is my phone? It's probably under the table. Knowing me. Whoops. I forgot. It's a good thing there's fabric down there. Actually, I will look it up. I don't know what I did with my phone. It's somewhere in this bed and I do not know where. We'll find it later. Okay, let me pull that up and actually look it up for you, because I want to get as accurate. So I bought mine for PUL costs me anywhere between like 15 and 20 a yard. The site I use currently for myself, it's $17.89 a yard. That does not include the shipping. With shipping, I think it's like $25. I could look that up. Actually, my order is right here. Itchy. Oh my god, it itches so bad. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Continue. So, yeah, my last order, okay, it might be a little bit cheaper, but it's like $5 shipping. I spent $32.22 on sale, because I had a coupon. $32.22 on 2 yards. No. Yes, 2 yards. The hemp material that I use for my inserts is $21.35 a yard, and you can get like 3 inserts out of that. I need 5 inserts per diaper, for especially nighttime. During the day, I could probably do 3. And then this stuff, or the micro fleece, is like 10 something, like right around $10 a yard. So you're looking at, so $17.89 plus, so that's 27 plus, yeah, so you're looking at about $50 minimum for, and that's for if I do a whole yard of inserts for somebody, which is like 3 of them. But yeah, so that's kind of where it's at. Like, I would, if I'm going to buy the 1 yard of hemp, I might as well, like, I can also sell inserts, but typically I send 1 insert, I would, unless you bought more, would send 1 insert with if it was a pocket diaper, just the shell and the insert. If you're doing an all-in-one, you need, it'd probably be a lot. No, it would be about the same, because I would only do that many inserts. I would only do the 3. Because you can't put that much absorbency into a diaper and have it dry. Like, if I put all of that into 1 diaper, it would never dry. The way I'm doing it, it's going to have 1, 2, let me think of this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to have 10 layers of hemp. That's like a minimum for me for like a night diaper or like a normal, like, kind of daytime situation. That's a minimum. 4 inserts of hemp is about what I will do. Typically, I also like to pair it with something very quick absorbing, which probably for me personally will be Zorb. But I don't know if I would use that in a product I'm trying to sell, because Zorb is $35 to $40 a yard, and you don't get that many out of it. But like inserts, unfortunately, I have to sell them for a minimum of like $12. So it kind of sucks. Like, it's not cheap. Like, my plan a few years ago when I was going to go full cloth, I wanted to be able to wear each diaper once a week. It was going to cost me like $1,200 at least. That was just like bare minimum. I make this myself, get everything on sale type of deal. Prices have also gone up since then, so, I mean, PLL's not that much differently priced, quite honestly. Like, you can get some for cheap, but, if you're making baby diapers out of it, it's really actually pretty decent, because you can get, like, at least 4 diapers out of a yard. And you can't do that with an adult. It's a single yard. Like, if I were doing, like, a medium, I might be able to get a baby diaper with it as well in that same yard, but that'd be pushing it. But, yeah, so it's not cheap. It cost me about, $50 minimum per diaper. Because that doesn't even include, really, like, the snaps and the elastic and stuff. I don't always calculate those in when I'm making my own, because, I mean, for example, I buy elastic by, like, the 50-yard roll for this, I buy snaps by the hundreds. So, snaps are actually the cheap part of this. I can do a diaper with, like, I can do snaps on a diaper for, like, $2. So, snaps are the cheap part of diapers. But I don't like Velcro at all. It just drives me crazy. It pokes me in the tummy. Like, I just get off of my fabric computer. I just don't personally like it. So, I did make my first couple of covers this go around with Velcro, just because I didn't know, like, how I would like my pattern and all that. I was using my own pattern that I made a few years back. It's not like it was. There's always been something slightly wrong with that pattern. Hello, John. How's it going? Long time no see. But I've learned a lot since I was making diapers last. Just got done making dinner. I just ate dinner. I had peanut butter and jelly on rye bread with strawberry banana yogurt and apple juice, like apple cider, basically. I feel like my cat is over there judging me, and it's kind of funny. These scissors keep getting stuck. I don't know if it's me or the scissors. They are new, so they're not fully broken in yet. I've only had them for a few weeks. And scissors take a little bit to get broken in. Not too bad today, that's good. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. Like, I'm dealing with stupid antibiotics, but the main thing with that is just that we get nauseous and we poop a lot. Yesterday I had 2 blowouts within like a couple of hours. And I mean, like, the one literally was TMI. If you don't want to hear about it, you can leave, but we talk about things on this channel like that. I am not afraid to talk about poop, but pretty much antibiotics, when you have a normal digestive tract in the first place, antibiotics usually give you some sort of stomach upset, diarrhea, whatever. I have no colon. I pretty much live in a state of my bowels are loose. So when you add antibiotics to the situation, it's bad news bears. And unfortunately, one of our littler alters was out yesterday, and he had an accident, and it was all over his pants. It was all over the floor. That was lovely to clean up. And it was the type of situation where I had to get in the shower. Like, I do a bottom half shower, I call it, because I cannot fully shower because of my port. I have to cover that, and I don't feel like covering it for just a really quick little... If I were to cover it and take a full shower every time, I would be doing that like 5 times a day. Okay, not quite that many most of the time. But he gets really overwhelmed. He has a lot of trauma regarding like our physical stuff going on. He holds a lot of that trauma. So for him, the toilet is very scary. All he the main thing he remembers is the level of pain that we used to deal with everything. He doesn't like going in there because just when he was around a lot, we were going through our worst of our health issues, and we had an ostomy at the time, and my second ostomy that I had literally was so bad that we'd spend hours in the bathroom trying to get a bag on it, and we would be in screaming pain because I am severely allergic to adhesives, and the only way you can stick that to your belly is with an adhesive. So pretty much like raw open skin all the time with acid poop pouring into it. It was bad. It was really bad, and he holds a lot of that. So the bathroom for him is a very scary place. The other little one is just plain old scared of it because it's loud. He doesn't like it. So, getting, like, even if I had control at this point, I'm pretty sure we'd be in diapers anyway because they get wigged out by it. Barbecue pork chops, mashed taters, and mac and cheese. That's a pretty good combo. Okay. Let me think. Itchy. Now I get to surge all of this. There's a lot here, but I do need to set it up so it's ready to surge, because that's gonna be a lot easier than sitting at the table and doing that. Like this is going into one diaper. Folds in half, but it's still going into one diaper. I need to pin this in the appropriate manner for doing on my serger. Normally I don't do a ton of pinning for the serger, but hemp is a little bit of a wonky, like doing this long of an insert. Yeah. Oh, I did drop it. Okay. A lot of people struggle with it after that. My gallbladder surgery did not really affect that so much because I already had no colon. What kind of affects it now is just the fact that with gastroparesis, I found my phone. I hear it. I hear my phone. With gastroparesis, your whole digestive tract can be affected eventually. So, and I also have connective tissue disease, so it is already affected there. But one of the reasons I'm having incontinence problems as far as the bowel goes is because I used to have a very, very loud, gurgly belly. I could always tell based on that when if that started happening, that's okay, I've got to go to the bathroom. I didn't really rely as much on the pressure that you feel when you have to go poop, because that was a little bit diminished. But also now that the gastroparesis, I believe, is making it so that my intestines don't make quite as much movement, I'm not getting that sign going, hey, you need to go to the bathroom soon. So it's really hard for me to gauge when I actually have to go. Which, for some of it, we do sometimes use a timer, where I'll set it for 2 hours, and every 2 hours I'll go and try. That gets a little overwhelming for me. Just being like, okay, I have to go to the bathroom now. You know, it's probably a little bit of a trauma thing as far as, like, when I was getting diagnosed and stuff with incontinence. It was like, oh, you're not trying hard enough. Okay, you need to time yourself so that you go sit up. And I would sit there for, like, an hour and not pee. And then I'd get up, and, like, 5-10 minutes later, I'd pee. And, you know, it was just never consistent. So I preferred not to follow a timer. However, if I'm going to try to avoid messing myself, I am okay doing that sometimes. You know, I also just, like, the other ulcers, some of them just have poor interception. Like, the one is just, he doesn't really know what's going on in the body at any given time. Sometimes he can feel it. There is times where he can feel that he needs to go. But we then run into a lot of anxiety where he puts it off and puts it off because he has trauma there. To the point he ends up having an accident. And then he feels horrible and, upset about it. But we're working with him on that as much as we can. We're also just getting him to the point where it's like he's not wigged out using a diaper. You know, like we've told him, we don't care how it happens. I'd rather it doesn't happen in our pants, but it's like we don't care so long as you are able to do it. Because if he can feel it enough to withhold, which he really can't, quite honestly, he can't feel it enough to actually hold it. He just can tell some of the signs that he's going to have to go. And when he starts feeling those signs, he starts to panic. So we typically just kind of, like, don't fully keep him, like, make him be out and stuff for that. But or if he has a problem, he comes in and we take others who are comfortable with it, take over. But normally I don't make it a point to try to go to the bathroom at this point, because it's annoying and stressful. Like, paying that much attention to and trying to figure out, okay, was that just a movement or is that I'm gonna poop gurgle? And the ones that I am having aren't as distinct as they used to be. So, like, I've even stopped having phantomostomy. Not completely stopped, but like phantomostomy. Yes, it is a thing. I every now and then I'll have the feeling like my intestine is like how I had my ostomy, because your intestine moves regardless of where it is. It moves even if it's stitched to the outside of your body. And you can feel that. And after 2 years of having that constantly, I still get that sensation on my skin, that there's an ostomy, that I just, like it feels like it did when it would poop and stuff like that. So it's like, that I still get. But that's the different muscles. Different area of skin. But when it comes to the rest of it, I really don't, I don't particularly make a goal of, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. If I'm out and about for a long enough time and moving around out and about, I will just go into the bathroom and sit for a minute, see if anything happens, give it a little push. I don't typically do the try anyway situation because I have in the past dealt with hemorrhoids from straining, so I don't purposely push all the time, very often. It's really hard to actually get that to work when you can't tell what's going on. So most of the time I just do it we just have messy diapers, it's fine. There are a few moments, like I sit on the toilet every night before I get in a night diaper. I will sit on the toilet for a while. I don't always go, usually, but don't always. If I know I'm going to be out all day, I'll sit down before I go out. That type of thing. This is so long. I hope this is not too long. It very possibly could be. But I could always shrink it, or not shrink it, but trim it at the end. I think it should fit. I think it's the same size as 2 inserts. It's just... Is it the same size? Where is that insert? Yeah, it's the same size. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. It'll be fine. Just looks longer because it's all one piece. I did do the end thicker, the one end thicker, because ouch, I need a little extra absorbency in the back and front, like that. Hello to the other 3. Help, there is a very violent kitty holding me hostage. One of my cats called a friend today on Discord. And she jumped out of her skins, basically. Thanks, cats, for terrifying the living shit out of my buddies. Alright, this one goes with whatever. Where's the other one? Oh, my hip is killing me. Ugh. So I had subluxed my elbow a few weeks ago. In my sleep, mind you. And it's not been better for a while. But I finally today... Oh, this is the other piece of the diaper. This is going to be a diaper. And the other piece of that is there. And the other piece of the diaper is right here. And all this, probably, I'm not sure about these ones so much. I might tie-dye them before... But they're going to be inside, But I'm probably going to tie-dye them just for the hell of it. Because I can. But these are definitely going to be tie-dyed. This one, this diaper. We'll see about the inserts. I don't know. This one I'm not sewing tonight, I don't think. Although I really want to get it done and try it. I do really want to try that. But I was just planning on serging tonight, so... I need some inserts. That's the reality of it. I just desperately... Okay. This has so much knit linen. Front. Now, I normally would not make an insert this wide. Fuck. But I'm going to for this because I really want this diaper to work out. I will probably, I am imagining that this insert's going to be made smaller next time. Although we'll see. I don't know. I'm putting as much absorbency into this thing as I can. I made the the crotch wider, because that way I can fit more more inserts in it. Because the problem I'm having with my with cloth right now is finding that happy balance between bulk and what I need absorbency wise. And unfortunately, I have to go pretty bulky, especially at night. Like during the day, I can do changes every 2-3 hours if I wanted to. I don't like to. I like to kind of make it go as long as possible. But at night, I have to make these things super fucking bulky. So that's one reason I'm trying a fitted in the hemp to add that extra absorbency to it. But I'm on an IV every day. I'm on Pedialyte every day. I'm tube fed. So I consume a lot of liquids, so the fact that I pee a lot is expected. But I also have a very big bladder, so it does like big wets instead of like a bunch of smaller ones. It does big ones. I don't know why I'm pinning all these so much, but I am. Why not? This one gets pinned and then sewn in. I should just lay... No. Wait. Yeah. I mean, I still have to serge this one separately. But I could serge this on with it. And then... we'll see. We'll see. That one is backwards. Why are we backwards? Oh, because I was doing it this way. Right. I'm looking at it this way, but the pin is backwards. Ow! Yes, I do that all the time. I'm getting warm. What time we got? 10:30. I need to... No, I don't need to do any meds until 1. Or later. Cloth inserts in a cheap disposable. Yeah, that works. I've used disposable inserts in a cloth before. But, oh my god, you guys. I've been in cloth for, 2-3 months now, solidly. And I had to wear disposables in the hospital that last week. And, oh my god. I'm still trying to recover my skin from the reaction that I had. It was that bad. And everywhere that I broke out, I literally broke out everywhere the diaper touched. Especially the plastic on the outside. It's bad. But I still have to have disposables for the hospital because I can't do cloth in the hospital. Alright, there's insert number 2. Look at the diaper sheet. Ow! Motherfucker. These ones I probably won't actually pin much because they are folded on each side, so I'm just going to kind of go through and make sure that it's lined up kind of in the middle-ish area because they are connected on either end. But the thing is with this, it takes a while to figure out your needs when it comes to diapers, especially cloth diapers. I'm still doing a lot less wetting outside of the diaper. With disposables, I kept peeing through them every damn time. Leaks were happening like crazy. Just because my volume is too fast for a disposable diaper to keep up. But okay, I might throw a couple more in then. We'll throw them in here. The disposables the cloth I do leak through currently a little bit, but that's also because I don't have all good inserts for it. Yeah, they are. If I'm returning home, I can do cloth all day long, no problem. I have a wet bag that I can put it in. Typically, I'm not out long enough to need more than one single change. Typically, I'm not out enough that I'm actually going to need a change. But I do have one usually. Usually, I say this, usually I do. If I'm going out of town, to Kansas City, which is 45 minutes away, I will have a spare diaper. But if I'm just going in town, I don't bother. because at any given point I'm only like 5-10 minutes away from my house. And at that point, I'd rather go home and change a poopy diaper if I have one. Thankfully, my bowels have been kind to me thus far and not had an explosion happen and in anywhere. But that's also because I sit down in a scooter the whole time. If I'm out in public walking around, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll poop. But I don't do that very often because of the pots. You have a big ass chunk of lint right there. This is the problem with hemp. When it's not sewn together when you wash it. There's a lot of lint. Now, the benefit to that, though, is the lint does kind of help with the absorbency. I've done a test with these. You can sew them with fuzzy side in or fuzzy side out. I actually prefer fuzzy side in, like I've got it now, because it collects the lint in there and it kind of fluffs it up a bit. Whereas the other one just is so flat. And I feel like this side absorbs better than the other side. And I could be very wrong on that, but I feel like it does. I feel more. But I at least would like to get one set of these for a diaper tonight. These have been washed enough times that I can use them. They might not be to their peak absorbency yet, but they're not far from it. Okay, I have a message I need to look at. I need nicotine. Where is it? Grandparents are annoying me these days. Not just mine. Okay. So we've got 3. We need 5 minimum. Which I probably have just... I think there's 10 of them here. 10 or 12. I forget. I haven't counted in a while. I'm going to go this way. I really hope this pattern that I'm going to do works, because that would be really nice. If it doesn't work, then I'll just do a regular all-in-one with a micro fleece inside all the way. I need something to drink. My mouth is dry. I just remembered something. I might not actually sew tonight. I just remembered I have to rethread my serger and put new needles in it. Oh, I don't know if I want to serge tonight then. Now I'm torn. The only reason for that is because it's dark. I don't have much light over there. But I would like to get a set done if I can. 3. Right? 3. Yeah, 3. So I need at least 2 more. How many do I have again? I have... Oh, and I have those ones that I need to do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then... I have a bunch of other ones that I'm going to hopefully put into a single one. A snake one. So this will be like 12, 13 of them. How many layers do we have here? 1, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this should hopefully make at least like 2-ish. But I'm thinking I'm going to put these together and make it a snake insert. That makes it a little bit easier for one of the other littler ones to do. And then these ones I have to do as well. These were redos of a different thing I had. Ever since I started using cloth diapers, I was surprised to find out how many things you don't want to use softener with. Yep. I don't use softener ever on any of my stuff. I don't use dryer sheets. I don't use softener. I deal with the static. Mostly just because we don't have softener. Like, my one roommate's more allergic to that, and so we don't have it really. But it's not just the softener you don't want to use. You don't want to use a fragrance. You don't want to use certain enzymes. Like, there's a website that has an entire list of, like, every detergent there is, basically, and how it relates to cloth diaper use. Most of the ones that are labeled cloth diaper are shit and actually very bad for your diapers. So it's kind of funny with that. But you also see this fabric right there. That's about 4 diapers worth. If I do diapers, it's a couple of covers and a couple diapers if I don't. I have 3 other ouch, fuck. I have 3 other fabrics to do currently for those. I will probably do at least 1 cover out of them all. But if they are gonna, if this all-in-one works, I am gonna do that. No, I'm not this month, because I don't have enough hemp for that. But I can always, I don't have to do it this month. But I have 2 covers I need to fix. I have a pocket diaper I need to fix. I have 3 fitteds to do. Technically 4, because I do have 1 set aside. I do have fabric set aside for another one of the fitted diapers if I like the fitted diaper as a thing. Yes, it affects how your towels. Anything you want to absorb, don't use softener on. My foot is turning purple. Okay. But yeah, anything you want to absorb, do not use softener. It causes it to repel eventually. It causes buildup. But yeah, like I said, we just don't use softener. But what you can use as a fabric softener, by the way, I believe you can still use it with diapers, is vinegar. But basically, fabric softener is conditioner. Like, you know how we do conditioner for our hair. That's basically what fabric softener is for fabrics. It just keeps the fibers, a lot more, like, a lot softer. Hence the fabric softener. But it does affect diapers greatly. Any oils does, actually. Like, you can't use diaper rash creams. 99% of them you cannot use with cloth diapers. What I use for, where is it? It's not over here. It's somewhere around. What I personally use for, like, a diaper rash type of cream is either coconut oil or cocoa butter. So anything that's not, you don't want any form of petroleum in your stuff that you're using with your cloth diapers, because it will build up, especially if you do not have a really good wash routine. Alright, how many more of these do we got? 1, 2. What are you? Oh. I didn't realize I did that. I have 2 of those too. But yeah, no, softener is not really great to use. Vinegar works just as well. But I don't really soften mine either way. This pin is not like the others. I don't know if I put this pin in there or if it got put in there. Cocoa butter is wonderful, yes. Well, and they use dimethicone in it instead of petroleum. And dimethicone is safe for diapers, which is good to know because I think I have one that is a dimethicone that I can use as a cloth diaper or as a diaper rash cream with them. I'll have to look at its ingredients fully, but my body is a little bit in protest right now because this is normally like when I'm napping. Usually around like 9:30 I fall asleep for like an hour or two. Unfortunately, I don't sleep through the night for that time. But I will take a nap. I'm also just really warm. Hang on, I gotta take off that. Too warm. My top half is too warm and my feet are too cold. I am covered in hemp lint. But yeah, hemp is definitely my favorite when it comes to cloth diaper inserts. I love the functionality of it. And bamboo is not great. By the way, if you ever buy cloth diaper stuff online, guys, like on Amazon and stuff, check what the inserts are made out of because 90% of them are made from microfiber, and microfiber is very, very prone to compression leaks. It absorbs a lot quickly, but it does not hold onto it. So, like, I've thought about using it as like a quick top layer over top of the hemp because hemp absorbs slower. It holds a lot, but it absorbs slower. And I need something that's really quick to absorb. So, my brain is... There's a little guy nearby. But, for quick absorb, I use like a cotton of some sort. I just bought yesterday. I bought 6 yards of, it's called diaper cotton or diaper something or another. It's basically what they make pre-folds out of. It's similar to that. But they had it not on sale, and that meant I could use my 40% off coupon. What, cocoa butter? I do not find that cocoa butter really blocks the smell. What are we talking about, though? I can't remember. I don't know if you were referring to the cocoa butter or something else, but I don't find cocoa butter blocks the smell at all. It smells good, but it doesn't stop the smell. If you want to affect the best way to affect your smelling in a diaper, and this is both urinary and bowel, is doing something like chlorophyll. You can either do chlorophyll tablets, or there's like a thing you can put in water, and that helps neutralize odors, like from bodily fluids and body odor as well. I've never actually tried it myself, but I know that some people swear by it. They have the specific brand that a lot of people use is called Nulo, I believe. I would miss the smell of coffee as well. Coffee is my favorite. But yeah, coffee is literally one of my most favorite things in the world to smell. Love it. Even though I don't have the effects of caffeine anymore, I still drink coffee because it's like yummy. Once in a while, I'll even splurge and get a Dunkin' iced coffee. Without being able to smell, I'm always worried about smell. You'd be surprised. Like, if you're not messy, if you're not messy, nor have you been in the diaper forever, you know, like, you're probably not noticeably smelly, unless you do have, like, really strong smelling urine for other reasons. You're probably, like, if you're well hydrated, you're not going to have super strong smells. Now, if you eat asparagus and broccoli, yeah, you're going to probably have that, but typically, if you're hydrated well, you're not going to have as much issues with smell. So yeah. I know that feeling though. I still do worry about it, especially now that I'm in cloth, because it's like it doesn't, like, I've never had anybody tell me they smelled me. Never. Outside of poopy diaper. No one has ever, like, been like, ugh, I can smell your wet diaper, you know. Now, if you're in bed with me for my morning diaper, you can probably smell it, because those just sit all night and they smell. But, yeah. Anybody's would at that point. Alrighty, we're almost there. I'm just going to go ahead and... I have to sew the other ones together, so I'm not sure I'm going to pin those ones yet, but I have... These ones I'm not really... I don't know if I'm going to bother pinning mostly. I mean, I guess I could throw a couple in. We'll throw a couple in on each side of these two. Keep it straight. I'll probably throw one on each end, even though it is a fold. That is one kind of nice thing about this hemp, is it comes in a tube. So it's connected on both ends. And I don't have to necessarily stitch both ends. I probably will because I like the rounded edges, but I don't have to. So that's kind of nice. These ones I don't think I'm going to pin because they're so wonky and they're a lot thinner. I should have just done the diaper. I could have gotten that done. But I would rather sew that in the morning. Serging is kind of easy to do, but I do need to switch the threads. I mean, I don't need to. I want to because I'm going to tie-dye things, so... Oof, I have blood pooling going on my feet so bad right now. I'm trying to decide, do I sew tonight or do I just do this and then be done? You know what I'll do? I'll grab my roommate's fabric and I will get her bandanas cut out. And then we will sew tomorrow. I need to, I think about this. E-D. Or I'll just be done with this and do it tomorrow. How long have I been on? An hour. A little over an hour. That's not bad. Alright, let's find out which ones of these are which. So this was just like extra bits that I had that I'm going to sew together with other bits and make a snake insert. Because I think I have two fairly normal length ones, or at least close to normal length. So what I'll do is I'll put this one with the short one, and then this one with the longer one. And I think that maybe, or I'll just stitch them all together and make one giant one. That I could do. Did really want those, but I do have stuff to make a night diaper, so I'm just thinking, like, it is now 11. Ow, fuck my hip. Oh, I hate that. I'm just, like, looking at my feet going, they're not happy, and if I go so right now, they're not gonna be happy. Oh, fuck, that hip is out. You guys get to see me struggle with getting my hip back in the joint properly. Oh, fuck. But my poor poker foot. It needs some time. Oh, that hip hurts. But yeah, I just have to give these a... I'm just going to stitch these together like this, basically, on each one. Like, do a top stitch like that, and then serge them together on the edges. Okay. But yeah, everything's pinned and ready to go except for these ones and this one. That one I don't know if I'm going to pin. What do you think? Do I want to pin these? They roll so much. I mean, I guess I could. We'll give it a shot. This was a hemp that I accidentally got the wrong thing. I wish I had done the project that I thought I was going to do with it, but I didn't, so... if this fitted diaper goes well, though, I will probably use something similar to this in the future to make more, so that there's... But it's a different GSM. That's the only problem. Is this is a 300 and something GSM, whereas this is a 500 GSM. And that's just a weight thing, grams per square meter, I believe it is. But basically, the higher the GSM, the better it's going to absorb. The more it's going to absorb. That might be how much it absorbs, actually. I don't know. I don't exactly remember what it means. But, yeah. Alright. I also was going to do this, but if with the other ones that are smaller being so close by, I may have to just not sew tonight. We shall see. I think I like that better, not in the middle. I think I get better coverage if I go like 2 of those. But yeah, ow! I keep poking myself. But yeah. So sew tomorrow. We'll do sew tomorrow. You guys are supposed to be with them. But I have, what, 4 or 5 of these? 5, oh no, I have more than that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 total. So I'll just get those pinned. And then everything's ready to serge. Yes, I stick the pins in my arm. Every seamstress does. Or every sewist does. This one I'm not sure it'll be usable because it got oil all over it from my roommate's clothing because he washed the stuff and then didn't clean out the washing machine. So I don't know if these are gonna be usable. I mean, I'm sure they're usable, but I don't know if that's gonna come out. Once I get them serged, I'll wash them again and see what they do. But it is entirely possible that at least the ones that have it on there, I can't use. Ow! But yeah. There's 2. Fold them in house. 2. I have 4 more to go. I need to go play some. I know. We're gonna go win a minute and do that. I've got the little one asking for Minecraft. This fabric feels like dense. It's a French terry stretch, French terry. It feels so dense. Like, I love the feel of this fabric on the outside, especially. But it doesn't actually absorb that much. It's just a tight knit. I was gonna say tight weave. It's not woven. It's knit. Knit is a specific way to make it stretchy. If a fabric is woven, it's not going to be stretchy. Alright. This one is driving me great. There we go. This is one downside to knit, is it rolls so bad on the edges. And it drives me insane. It makes for more fabric waste when it does that. Oh shit, my computer's gonna die. Fuck. If I disappear real suddenly, it's because my computer died, and then that's a goodbye for the night, if that happens. I will try to get it over here in just a second, but I'm only going to be on here for like less than 5 minutes anyway. As soon as I finish this. I was going to sew, but it is, really dark out, and I have to rethread my serger, which takes a while. And then I have to do test serging and blah 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 and switch out the needles, because the needles need yeah. But if I disappear, it's because my computer died. And then I will be back tomorrow for actual sewing. If I wake up at a decent time. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how late I will be up tonight. I know I need to stay up till at least 1. Which I know I can make it till 1. I just don't know how much. When. But if I stay up till 1, that means when I wake up tomorrow at like noon or 1, I can take my antibiotic. And then I'm on a little bit better schedule than the 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. thing. It was kind of funny today. My doctor's was talking about, hey, have you been taking your vitamin D? I'm like, oh, about half the time. She's like, okay. How's your antibiotic going? I'm like, I'm forget it a couple of times, but yeah. So she's like, why the trouble with taking meds? I'm like, there's no trouble with taking meds. There's trouble with being autistic, and my routine is messed up. That's the problem with taking meds. Is that these are newer. They're not my routine everyday meds, so my brain is not thinking, oh, take this medication. It's just not. It's the joys of being autistic. My roommate's like, I think she legit forgets you're autistic. And I'm like, probably. Because it's not an official diagnosis yet, so she doesn't necessarily pay attention to it. It's called being autistic, that's why. Because that's the only reason, is that I forget it. I try to do my vitamin D on the day when I do testosterone, because those are both my once-a-week medications. Half the time I forget to take testosterone on the correct day. So it's like, a lot of times I don't get it till Thursdays. I had missed last week altogether because I was in the hospital, and they didn't get, I brought it up, but they kept forgetting to get the pharmacy up there. What did I do to my leggy? I don't know. Okay. But, yeah, it's kind of... I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but Vitamin D is just a hard one to remember. Also, it's like I have to poke it. Like, it's a gel cap. I'm tube fed. I can't take that. I have to poke it and drain out the stuff, which is really kind of inconvenient. And it's really oily on the inside. And oh. I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty much most of the ABDL community is autistic, let's be honest. There's some sort of neurodivergence in almost all of us. There we go. Oh no. My battery is gonna die. Okay. There's a pile of inserts that I have to sew. That doesn't count the actual diapers that I'm gonna be doing with this either. But yeah, I won't be cozy in bed. I mean, I'll be cozy in bed, but I won't be going to bed. I'm gonna go play some Minecraft for a bit and hang with some of my friends that are in different time zones, and then I will do all this tomorrow. We will tackle threading the serger tomorrow. The reason why threading a serger is so hard is because it is four threads, and the 2 threads are like really interwoven inside the machine, so it's like a big ass deal to 3-thread it. So doing that in the dark is a little rough. Where is my nicotine anyway? But I'm gonna go ahead and close it up, guys. I'm gonna go hang online with my partner for a bit before they go to bed and play some Minecraft and stuff. Probably change a diaper soon. But hopefully I get a little while out of this one because I just put it on a couple hours ago. But we'll see. Oh, this is the fabric for the diaper that I'm making, by the way. I'll show you the colors real quick. So you can't tell, but this color actually matches it pretty dang well. There's like in here, there's a color that matches it pretty good. So it's really cute. But yes, also anxiety. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. But thank you guys for hanging. I will be on tomorrow because I am going to be sewing. So you'll get to see the actual process of putting the diapers together. Because I take my fabric and it turns into something like this. I did all the snaps today on the diapers that I'm going to be making. So, and then this weekend, or maybe not this weekend, depending on when I get the sewing done, I'm going to tie-dye things. I wanted to buy some shirts to tie-dye. I don't know if I can afford it this month, but I have an entire tie-dye kit right here of like 32 different colors. So I got a lot of tie-dye I can do. But anyway, guys, I will go ahead and go, and I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Yeah, okay. I was making sure I had read things. But I will